Hello one, hello all, we're back again with PDD. We're in week 3 against Padelle, one of the admins and owners of the league. Thank you very much for accepting me once again. Hope this match is going to be good. The matchup this week is intimidating, to say the least. A couple of strong guys on here. We've got Hisui Samurott, we've got Hisui Arcanine, we've got Hisui Tudra, we've got Hisui Sneasel. We even got Galar Slowbro, a one exclusive to Hisui and Enamorous. A real all-star Hisui team, really, with Terra, Hariyama, Terra, Sneasel. It's threatening for sure. I'm very happy that I have Slowking Galar, which pretty much beats every Enamorous ever made to a T. There's really not much it can do, and without U-turn, it's kind of a momentum sink for him, which is just going to be really helpful in the game for me. He's got some other stuff like Arcanine, which luckily I also have a really good check in the form of Quagsire, who's able to take any rock or fire moves just well enough to really stave off the threat and last a while in this game. Of course, if you look at the Chi resist, which is what I like to do the first thing every time I find a game, he has quite a few mons that resist the dual stab. He's got the Samurott there, which, while it's a little frail, it can still take a hit or two. You have the Hariyama, who with Thick Fat and its fighting type is able to resist both hits, and with its Terra Fairy it's able to make sure it's not weak to Psychic either. And Arcanine, which doesn't resist the Dark typing, but is able to tank fire attacks very well due to its quad resist or straight up immunity. I doubt it's going to be Flash Fire, but it could be, which would maybe be a little scary, though. Quite size there. First things first, though, we're of course bringing Chi. Pretty standard stuff. We're faster than Samurott with this pace. With specs, we're hitting hard with everything. Flamethrowers are great, just click. It does a lot of damage, hits everything pretty hard. Arcanine doesn't want to switch in because I could kill it instantly with Dark Pulse. If the Hariyama comes in, we're able to see, is it Thick Fat, is it AV, this sort of stuff. And then just go from there. Overheat's great just if I know I'm going to have to switch, just do more damage than Flamethrower. Dark Pulse is, of course, the other stab, and Psychic is there just because if I see Hariyama, I'm maybe just going to click it off the bat. If I can catch it before it terrors, it'll do a huge amount of damage, and even if I maybe have to switch, it's just put it in a spot then where it really can't heal up. And if I go to something like my Quagsire, who I'll get into later, the chip can really bring it down to maybe let Chi win this game. Along with Chi, we have another staple, of course, Galar Slowking. For this week, Slowking's in a bit of a weird spot. Obviously, I need to check Enamorous. Any sort of build, AV's the best at doing that. Specs Earth Power can do a lot. 135 is a pretty big stat. But I also want it to be able to deal with the Slowbro Galar, which is a little scary, because that thing could be Calm Mind and set up on this. And then, obviously, I have a Chi-Yu, but if it gets, 2 Calm Minds off, and maybe it triggers Quick Draw on Chi-Yu, or something like that, I want to be in a spot where I don't have to worry. Especially with, Belly Drum Quick Draw as well being options, or it being physical and earthquaking me. So, I've brought Acid Spray this game. Acid Spray is cool, because... Yeah! Yeah, Acid Spray's cool. Just straight up losing my mind here. Because it lowers the opponent's special defense by 2 stages. This means that on a Slowbro, for instance, I can go Future Sight, I can click Acid Spray, and then my opponent's in this tough spot where, oh god, I'm -2 SPDF, Future Sight's gonna kill me this turn. Should I go to Samurott? Should I do this? Should I do this? And then on that turn, I'll probably be clicking Focus Blast, because it kind of guarantees a kill. Focus Blast will do a huge amount to Samurott, which I can then hopefully get the rest of with Quagsire. If anything else comes in, they're pretty much just going to die, and it means I can use what could potentially be something of a momentum sink for me, where Slowbro can come in, take any hit, to then still reverse the tables and keep Slowking just this huge momentum gain each time it comes in. Flamido makes its first appearance here. I thought it was really just scarfed. It's the same speed as Arcanine, which I don't see being scarfed. I think it's either going to try to be banded to overwhelm my defensive mons, or it's going to be more defensive. So I think Flamigo is going to be pretty uncontested in terms of speed here. Brave Bird and Close Combat are really good clicks. He doesn't really have the best resists, and it's just a really good dual typing. Scrappy as well will be helping, because I'll be able to hit Palossand quite hard, which is hopefully good. U-turn's great just to, click randomly, and by randomly I mean probably all the time until I see an ample opportunity to lock into a move. But yeah, Copycat, what's that doing? Well, here's the thing. This comes in on Samurott quite well. It's a dark resist. It's it's not that bulky, but like, if I can see a Ceaseless Edge coming, or maybe I've sacked something to Ceaseless Edge, something or other, Flamigo can come in. Samurott, of course, wants to preserve HP because it wants to try to take a Chiyu hit. So he'll switch into something like Slowbro or Palossand. Then I'll click Copycat and copy Ceaseless Edge to do a lot of damage to them and get a spike up. And then I can click Copycat again if they're low enough to kill them and get a second spike up. And then, depending on what comes in, I could get a third spike up and sack Flamigo. Or, now Flamigo's got 2 spikes up for itself, it'll be able to sweep with its own moves later on. Because at that point, Brave Bird's probably going to do a ton to everything. It's a bit of a pipe dream, but I didn't really have a last slot I needed as much, and I thought, in that specific situation, which I think isn't unlikely, Flamigo's going to be really good at just doing that exact sequence, getting a huge chip. Hopefully it works out for me. Next we have Cyclizar, the classic, the age-old. We're finally boots on this one for once. I know we went Life Orb, Ben AV. Boots are great, means this thing can spin super reliably. U-turn, obviously great, does quite a bit of damage to Samurott, which is this is another mon that's kind of coming in on Samurott, coming in on a couple others. That's why the defense is for. The speed is for Enamorous, I believe. Terra Fairy, just so I can be kind of resisting the Ceaseless Edges. So this can be a little bit better of a Samurott check, because if you think about it, it doesn't want to click water, or doesn't want to click the water moves into this slot the first time. And then, if it's looking like a fighting move or a dark move, I'll be able to resist both with Fairy. And it makes my defensive type slightly better for Enamorous as well, which hopefully I'll be able to knock or Double Edge here. Double Edge, even uninvested, still does quite a bit just because of its high base power, and hopefully be able to pick off some mons once they're low. Especially because hopefully we're going to be knocking, and hopefully we don't have rocks up with our next little guy here, Quagsire. Try's got a couple rolls here. Checking Arcanine's a big one. Being a sort of middle check for Samurott's another good one. But Toxic is here because there are a couple mons on this team, like Palossand, where I think, okay, I'm probably going to need to Toxic this if it comes, just to make sure I can make those sequences a little better. Palossand especially because it'll stop the rapid spinning attempts I do, and probably sets rocks for them, so Chiyu gets in less often, this and the other. Earthquake is just a really good neutral click. Rocks is great to, set rocks, get chip down for mons like Flamigo, like Chiyu, even stuff like Cyclizar is gonna be pretty good late game if I can get some chip down. And Protect is just, so I can kind of see what people are clicking into me. It's maybe not as necessary as a slot, but there wasn't really much else I wanted. Actually, is this even correct? No, it was... Hold on. You had to see some classic maneuvers here. This is Recover. Yeah, Recover's a good last slot because I can heal. Yeah. And then final one, you may have noticed it quickly there. Lycanroc Dusk. Adamant, Life Orb, SD. This just destroys pretty much everything on the team if it gets a turn. Hoping to threaten out mons like Enamorous with this, because they'll have to just respect a Cell Rock. 1 SD should put everything in range, pretty much. If we go back to the matchup again. You look at this, Lycanroc's faster than just about everything, except for the Sneasel here. I very much doubt Sneasel's coming. It just does 0 to Slow King, and otherwise just doesn't really get anything done. Just has no defensive utility or otherwise. So Accelerock's killing Noivern, it's killing Enamorus, CC is pretty much beating every other mon on this team, and then we've got Crunch for the Palossand and the Slowbro. With that being said, one fear I have into this is possibly maneuvering. I'm hoping Slow King Galar gets me the turns I need, and maybe I need to play Flamingo a bit more aggressively, but, you know, double U-turn, having a good regen pivot should be good enough. I'll see you all in my games. Hopefully it works out well. Week 3, here we go. Battle time. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's just do normal team star. I'm not feeling mega confident about this game. I don't know. Like, it's probably going to go okay, but I feel there's some things that might go wrong. I want to see his team first. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of mons he could bring. I'm hoping the power of Team Girl Boss is going to take him down here. You know, to quote Mr. Burger King, women deserve to be in the kitchen. As a positive thing, I think everyone deserves to be in the kitchen. It's a male-dominated space at the high end, and I think it's great. Ooh, there we are. Let's have a look. Okay, so what are we missing? Out of the mons that I thought he'd bring, we're missing Gudra, which is cool. I'm happy with that. Missing Slowbro, missing Noivern. Okay. I'm happy with this lineup. I think I'm pretty well prepped into all of this. I think my lead may be... it's between potentially Quag or Chiyu. I think Chiyu's the most fun. Could lead... I'm going to lead the Duck. You know what? Slow King didn't get the nickname! No! The chef, she's holding herself back. Alright. This should be good. Yeah, no, I'm feeling good about this. Gudra was going to be kind of hard to break. You know, I switch into most of this team really well. Samurot's of course scary. Hopefully this lead will help. Red Brahman! Okay, hello Samurot. The giant duck is here. U-turn super free. If he wants to stay in and potentially die to this, that's on him. I should just be able to get good momentum going. Off the bat. If he does stay in and click Cecil's Edge, I may go straight back into this. And then click my own Cecil's Edge. You see the copycat down there. Otherwise, if he does stay in, it's a little awkward. I'll go to Cyclosar, though. Just immediately clean up the spike that he's probably going to try to set if he does stay in. I think he's just really bad, though. No matter what, I'm feeling good here, though. Like, his resists just aren't good for this mon. He has to go Enamorous, really? Clivia Tharn is Enamorous, yeah. Does a decent chunk. Ooh, a crit. Okay, it's kind of bulky, it looks like, then. But that's a quad-resisted move, and I'm jolly. I get a big opportunity here. I can go into this if I want. I won't, but I could. I'm going to go into Slow King. It's always Slow King. We get to click Future Sight here, which is great. As we saw in his team, he didn't bring the Gudra, so Future Sight's going to hit really hard into everything. Acid Spray is funny here. If he's Superpower, he's Superpower. It's a question of, do I want to Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, because he doesn't have... Well, he has the Palossand here, which is a fine switch for this, but it's not really... Like, if he gets poisoned, he's in a lot of trouble. Let's have a look. Sanctrator is the Palossand. Okay. So I'm fine with that, because there's that chance of poison. Didn't get it. That's alright. So Cyclozar's fine here, possibly. So is Quag. It's a little tough to switch into this, but it's not like that threatening. Realistically, I can stay in, just see what it's going for. It might go for rocks. Let me get this back in the paste. Because, yeah, I don't really take anything from Earth Power. So I think I will just Future Sight here. He just rocks. That's fine. I'll do Future Sight. Now, I see that he's not... I see that he's not... What's it called? Leftovers. Probably Kolber. Yeah. I think Cyclozar's fine. Because now this Knock plus Future Sight is just... it brings in the Samurott, which is kind of what I want. I'm not really going to take much from any of these hits, which is good. Earthquake instead of Earth Power. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not taking much at all. And I can Knock here. Knock plus Future Sight's going to put him pretty low. It is Kolber. Yep. He Earthquakes again. See how his Future Sight goes, because I think this should do a lot to this. Okay, it looks pretty spiff. I can Knock twice, possibly, but I'm just going to U-turn, because I think he's probably recovering here. Gives me an opportunity to possibly make the aggressive play and go Chiyu. I think that's what I'm going to do. What HP does that put Cyclozar on? 282, good, cool. Yeah, I can go Chiyu to hit this. I can also go to Quag to Toxic. That's potentially a better play. Now that I know it's Earthquake, I should be able to wall it well. So I think I will do that. I think getting my own rocks up is really good. Stones, oh no. Shore up, yep. So he doesn't have a toxic immunity here, so I'm actually going to go for that instead, first. Giga Drain, yeah, I live that. I'm fine toxicing this, just getting damage on it. No! Toxic 0% hit rate so far this season. 2 out of 2 misses. That is quite rough. Yeah, puts me in a tough spot. Yeah, where does that put me? I guess I could go back to Slowking. No. I go back to this. It's a bit of a tough spot, actually. Yeah, that Dew Drain just did a lot. Do I sack this? Oh man, I really want that Toxic. I'll take rocks. He used Earthquakes. Yeah, I think I just have to sack, unfortunately. And just bring Chiyu in. Yeah, that Toxic miss really sucks. I could have went Slowking and just switched around a bit. Yeah, well, I have to click Dark Pulse here. Nothing's stopping me, at least. Those poignant stones can dig into me at any point. Dark Pulse does go a little crazy here. I imagine Samurott probably comes in. Yep. Let's get to see what spread it is. I see. So that took 50, which means, hold on. Samurott, Hisui, Maichiyu. So it's not AV, but it is like max HP. Max HP, like quite a lot of speed F as well. Or some sort of spread. He could be Scarf, so I want to switch. Unfortunately, yeah, Quag is dead, so I think my best switch is probably Cyclozar here. At least he doesn't have Pursuit, right? Yeah, I have to respect Aquajet here, which doesn't kill me. And maybe I should click this again to try to kill this first, but I think he's probably Scarf, if not like Scarf Bulky, I think is where he's gone with this. He just jets. That's interesting. Not what I would have done, in all honesty. I'm gonna double edge here. If he goes in Amorous, I get to do a huge amount of damage with Chip, with double edge. Oh, he goes back into this, which is actually really annoying for me. I thought he wouldn't want to just get put back in this ringer. I'll go to this. He's revealed EQ Giga Drain. We haven't seen the last move yet. EQ Giga Drain, Shore Up, Rocks. We have seen every move. Yeah, so it does like nothing to the dot. EQ, don't take anything. So his Brave Bird switch is Arc, his CC switch is Enamorous. I took like, I'm gonna take very little from Giga Drain. I just want to get damage on this down. At least need to see how much Brave Bird does. Okay, that's good. Shore's up. He's checking as well. Okay. He might shore up again. I'm gonna go back into this. Yeah. Man, if this was toxic! Oh! Man. Like, this is the one thing slowing this build down at the moment. Alright. He's used, I think, 3 so far. He's Earthquake, Giga Drain, Shore Up Rocks. I can knock twice and get him to take it. I think, like, I'm fine with this because Cyclozar is boots. It's just an unfortunate kind of situation this isn't toxic. Kirby is such a better position for me to be in at the moment. Knockoff does enough. Earthquake is gonna do very little. I'm just gonna knock again. He's done an Earthquake. I'm just gonna U-turn. If he doesn't switch, I'm just gonna go into... ooh, it's tough. I would love to go Chiyu, but he could Earthquake here on that. Slowking won't take a terribly high amount, but he could take a bit. It's probably this. It's this, and I'll click Shore Up and then go back to Cyclozar. Earthquake? Yeah, glad I didn't go to Chiyu there. Okay. He has to respect that Brave Bird could kill him here, but I've got to click it myself. Do I click CC? I'll go for CC. I think CC's probably a little better overall. Ah! Heals back up. Yep. I'm gonna check quickly Giga Drain damage on Flamido. Palo. Giga. I'm gonna CC one more time. If he shores up again, I think that's his 5th out of 8. Or shore up, like, not nerfed. If shore up isn't nerfed, then I am in a bit of a tough spot. Hold on, let me put this in the builder. Shore up is 8, and I think that's his 5th. So now I'm going to I I'm not taking much from Giga Drain. Like I'm minus 2 SPDF now. Like I think he has to be like max SPDF on this Palossand. At least he's playing like it is. I think it is. Yeah, that's why CC's doing this much. I'm just gonna CC. He's withdrawing. He's probably going Enamorous, which is fine. I have the Sloking up and ready. Cool. I might as well just get some damage on this, because it's still going to take a fair bit. Yeah, well, that's decent. Alright, so I have to go straight to Sloking. It doesn't have U-turn. If he doubles here, it's a little annoying, but that's alright. Just goes for a Moonblast. I'll take very little. That looks like Specs. And I know I took that little and it's Specs, but AV takes hits. Enamorous, Specs. That Moonblast did do about 15. Like, it looks like it did about 60. Future Sight's good here. I can go Future Sight, Acid Spray. Sludge Bomb Poison would be great as well, though. Yeah, didn't get Sludge Bomb Poison, missed for Toxic. Really a series of unfortunate events. He goes into this, which is, yeah, scary. I click F-Sight. I'm surprised he's sacking HP on this. I don't think I live anything from this mon. I'm putting it now on not Scarf. Maybe some sort of SD set. I would live a Ceaseless from full, but not at the current HP I'm at. If I Terra'd earlier, it would be good. Cyclozar should live any hit. If he Sacred Swords, that's really tough. Man, I wish I Terra'd already. I guess that's on me. This is maybe obvious, and if he calls me out on it, it's fine. I think he should probably Ceaseless, but... he just Ceaseless Edges here. Oh, that does a lot, man. So I did, like... against my Cyclozar spread, like 244, and then like 112 defense. But did like... Yeah, it just looks like it's just max attack. I'm on a Terror, then U-turn. Because I think he might Sucker me here to try to kill me, because Aquajet doesn't. But Sucker does. So if I become a Fairy here, I should live Aquajet anyway. Just because it's such a low base power. But this now means... Oh, seriously? That's tough. Oh, man. Oh, that was a crit. Never mind. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised on another Ceaseless Edge here. He didn't switch, which makes me think, like, you probably wouldn't Water Move there. If anything, you're Sacred Swording, like, the Duck should be good as a switch here. It should live. Yes, okay. Oh, but we're in jet range. Oh, no. Bollocks. Oh, and the Future Sight's wasted because I didn't do enough damage. Oh, man. Ah, I mean, I'll click Copycat, but yeah, it's just jetting me here. At least what happens now is this mon is kind of gone. I can spin, but yeah, it's a really tough spot to be in. Chi's still alive. Lycanrock's really good, especially with this mon basically dead. Does he go to... He might go to Palossand here. Yeah, oh, I should have U-turned. That's so on me. That's such a bad play by me. Yeah, yep. Yeah, just terrible on me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just not playing well. I'll knock here again. This is shore up number 6. So he's running low, but it's not really ideal, to to be in this situation. I'll take a fair bit from this. I take an extra one if I want. I'm just on a U-turn. Wow, I did like 1? I know it's quad. It's only a normal resisted, but sheesh. I'm down to throw into Slow King. The rest of my team's actually Earthquake weak now. Spikes plus the rocks. Oh. I don't die from this, but yeah, god, okay. And I'm slower, so I'm gonna have to just go straight back in. I think I have to sack something to this and get Chiyu in, and then Chiyu click Psychic, I guess, on this, maybe? Do I want to take this Cyclozar? Kind of. Like, what I'm trying to win with Lycanroc here. Yeah, I have to just win with Lycanroc with a sweep. Wow, I can't even see the rest of his mons on this stream. That's kind of annoying. I'd have to just go Chiyu. God, if Lycanroc wasn't Life Orb, I shouldn't have been. Yeah, should have just been like Hardstone. I have to go Chiyu. I have to click something here. Instead, I'll just be Psychic. No, it can't be Psychic. It's got to be a Fire move. It's got to just be Flamethrower. I wish I was Lava Plume now. This one comes in, it's gonna Terra, it's Thick Fat. I've just gotta go for Flamethrower here, because I die if I switch in regardless. Yeah, Thick Fat Max for FAV. I think is what that shows. Hariyama, Sylvest, Max, Sassy, Thick Fat. Yeah. Has to be pretty close. It's taking like, it's on like 75. Life Orb? So here's the thing, it's in CC range for Lycanroc. What's alive? It's Enamorus, which dies, Arcanine, which dies, but I have to take Extreme Speed. I don't know if I have enough health to do it. It Earthquakes there, but it's no attack Earthquake, so I think Slowking will live one. Do I have to go Slowking and Sludge Bomb? I think I do. This could be... So this is Fairy Steel on this Hariyama. God, if we live it, it'll just be barely. Yeah. I've just got a Sludge Bomb. Hope we live. We probably don't. Nope. Alright. So Lycanroc could do it from here. Sounds crazy, I know. I think it's just a differential game. But if no, like they've held Arcanine, it's Extreme Speed, obviously. And I'd have to just hope Rotom isn't Scarf as well. I actually have to hope that this kills, first of all. It does. Cool. I think I'm pretty much in extreme speed range already. If not, like, extreme speed into... extreme speed into, like, my life orb recoil is probably gonna end me. I don't think Cell Rock even kills Arcanine anyway. So I have to CC. This is probably Arc. No, this is this mon. Okay. So bringing this in makes me think it's Scarf. Nothing I can do. Cell Rock just doesn't do enough. So I have to just CC this. If it's Scarf, I have to hope on a Leaf Storm miss. So, inshallah, Leaf Storm will miss. Had to hope for it. Oh, God, that Toxic, man. Tough one. GG's to my pal, Padelle. You'll see his links in the description. Yeah, I mean, God, just a tough one. Toxic has just not treated me well this season, man. Poor twag. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, that would change so much of that game. Flamigo wouldn't have to like keep switching in on this Mon and taking rocks. Cyclizar wouldn't be able to spin a lot earlier. There's just so much that changes when that Mon goes down, and it just Toxic missed. What can I say? I guess maybe I shouldn't have put my game plan on that, but I knew I lived to Giga Drain. Oh man, it's just one of those where it's... Maybe I should have dedicated more prep. It's kind of hard to do an 11 mon. There's just a lot of mons to think about. But yeah, missing Toxic just kind of lost me the game there. It's just, what should I have done differently? I guess I could have brought Hooper to deal with it. Hooper would have been good here, possibly. It's just like into stuff like Arcanine. Arcanine just does so much damage. I guess I go Quag then, maybe. I don't know. I feel like my prep was okay. Just a really unlucky Toxic. Just swayed the game completely in that direction. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Good games to my friend Padelle. See you all next time.